All right, live with Jacqueline Smith, but not that Jacqueline Smith.
No, the other one.
All right, it's time for our monthly emPower story share, or stories from the front lines. What do you got for us, Jackie?
So one that I really wanted to share with folks came across my desk from one of our wonderful self-sufficiency coaches, and she wanted to tell me about a participant who started her journey with emPower through our call center. She called in the call center very distraught, was far behind on all of her utility bills. She had 12 kiddos at home, and was panicking of what she was going to do next. So, and I do believe it was more of a blended family that came together with her and her husband, but they had been together since they were very young, and a few I know for sure were adopted through another family member who had a crisis in their life and was unable to take care of their children. And at the time, they were so stable, and they had this large home full of love and very stable. And so she had went from a very wonderful time in her life to a very stressful and trying time in her life. So like I said, we're grateful that she called and that we were able to provide some services for that family. We started her journey with her. We applied through MDHHS for her state emergency relief. We helped her do that over the phone. She got approved for it with her 12 kiddos, so we were grateful for that. We helped her do our energy security plan and really get on the path to self-sufficiency. She was assigned a self-sufficiency coach, and that's when her story really started to come out, was with her coach. And she explained to her coach that while setting goals was really important to her, she was struggling with her 12 kiddos, as she had always been a stay-at-home mom. And the year before, her husband had passed away unexpectedly from a heart attack. And he was the breadwinner. He was a welder. He welded, and then he did welding on the side. So her job was to stay home with the kids and make a wonderful home for her family, which she did. And then unexpectedly, that all turned around. So we enrolled her in a couple of payment plans so that she still felt responsible for some of her bills. But she had very smaller bills that were more affordable for her. She wanted to buy a home on land contract, so we were able to connect her with a couple housing resources to get that ball rolling for her, and to help her with budgeting was huge for her, was trying to figure out how to budget all of this. And so we've continued to work with her through all of that, and trying to get her in a place where she feels stable and can breathe again.
Do we know what county?
This one was Muskegon County. So this one was more close to TrueNorth here, and a lot of them aren't always. We're from all over the state,
Right,
so
right.
we get UP and over in the Thumb and all down south. But this one was actually closer. This was Muskegon County, and she had never heard of TrueNorth, shockingly, which is more odd when it's closer to home, but not unheard of. So a friend had told her, just give them a call, and she kept telling her friend, they can't help me, and she said, you just call them and see. They'll tell you if they can or they can't. And so we're very grateful that she called our call center to begin her journey with us.
Yeah, that's awesome. The fact that call and find out.
Yes, that's what she said. Her friend kept saying, call and find out,
Awesome.
and so her friend really encouraged her to call. Her friend had used our services in the past very briefly when she had a mishap with her employment, and we helped her with her propane tank. So her friend knew that we provided services for heat and energy, and she just wasn't sure what else we would be able to provide for the family.
Awesome story. Thanks for sharing, Jackie, and thanks everyone for watching the Snapshot. We'll see you next month with another story from the front lines.
Thanks.